Hello guys, gals and non-binary pals. Welcome to another episode of Brewing It Live with me, Lotus, and today's special guest is Gathering the Magic, the Prickly Marmoset lovers.
Hello.
So we have Steve and Lewis.
How you doing? You alright?
I'm Lewis. The woolly mammoth is Steve.
Hey, did you want to tell everyone a bit about yourself?
Yeah. So I'm Lewis. I primarily run the YouTube channel where, all sorts of videos, lists, booster box openings, you name it. Both got into Magic a few years ago, and just spent far too much money since.
How did you do come up? Right, okay, I've got it sorted.
Yeah.
I'm Steve. I went home one Christmas and Lewis was playing Magic the Gathering with a bunch of our friends, and I was like, What is this? And that was about 3 years ago, and I don't think there's been a day since where new cards haven't arrived at my house.
No, the best thing was that he saw us playing. He didn't even play. He just saw us play one game, and the next day he's like, "Oh, I've bought this box. I've bought this. He spent about £100 like without even playing it himself."
Sounds like a Magic player.
Yeah, and I run the Instagram page to promote Lewis's YouTube videos.
Yes, we are.
Make silly memes and shout outs for the vids.
I have to ask, have you reached the target for the tattoo yet?
Yes. Unfortunately, it's all booked in for February, and I am honestly every day it gets closer, I am regretting it more and more.
So you love it.
Anyone that doesn't know, Lewis is going to get a tattoo of the Prickly Marmoset, which you can see in the sideboard right there.
The thing is, obviously, with YouTube, you can go on websites like Social Blade and see your analytics, and I obviously wanted to use it as an incentive to try and get more subscribers, but I could see from the analytics that it was definitely not going to hit it, and I was like, it'll be fine, and and it wasn't fine.
Yeah.
Sure. But I will stick to my word and do it. I keep thinking, no one's mentioned it in a while. Maybe I'll get away. But I was like, no, I will. It's all booked in. Already paid for a deposit. And Steve's going to come.
I'm going to film the whole thing.
Yeah, we live about. We're both from Rugby in the Midlands, but Steve now lives in North Wales, so we're about 3 hours away from each other. But Steve's going to come down and record the whole thing, and it'll be fun.
Yeah. I'll look forward to it.
What are you going to want?
Undecided.
Should we ask the chat if they can decide?
Yeah, I vote butt cheek.
That wouldn't make it to YouTube.
We can censor it, it'll be fine.
Get age restricted.
So I suppose we should get into why we're here.
Yep.
And that's because you decided you wanted to brew Hoffri Ghostforge, the Dwarven Cleric, which is a 4/5 for 3 black and a white. Spirits you control get +1/+1, have trample and haste. And whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile it. If you do, create a token that is a copy of that creature, except it's a spirit in addition to its other types. And it has, when this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exile card to your graveyard.
Yeah, it's a cool command.
So you chose that?
I chose this one, yeah.
Yeah, all the commanders. And you chose...
Something that Boros doesn't do, isn't it? Like, Boros
it's not Boros, though, is it? It's Lorehold.
Same diff. But yeah, Strixhaven came around and changed everything, didn't it? It used to be all artifacts and equipment and smash and face. And now they're trying lots of sneaky things in graveyard recursion. So I think it's just a really cool, different deck to try and build.
Yeah, and we already have a few people in chat. We have Macadian Merchant, we have GMT Towns, and we have Ashen Tillich. Hello.
Yo.
Welcome.
And the first one we've already got is Clash of Realities.
What's that? What's Clash of Realities?
It's a Kamigawa, or Betrayers of Kamigawa card. 3 and a red, enchantment. All spirits have, when this creature comes into play, you may have it deal 3 damage to target non-spirit creature. And then all non-spirit creatures have, when this creature comes into play, you may have it deal 3 damage to target spirit.
That is good.
That's
What was
That's spicy. That is. So when our spirits come into play, we can kill other things that aren't spirits, then turn those into spirits if they're on our side of the board as well.
yeah.
so? Before we started, you said you had some sort of idea for where you'd like to
Yeah,
take the deck.
I thought this was like way better than it is, but it's still pretty cool because it says whenever the token creature you control dies, not you own dies. So I figured steal loads of people's stuff, bring it to your side of the board, sacrifice them, destroy them, whatever you want to do. Then they get turned into spirits on your side of the board.
Yep.
Then the second half of the card reads, when the creature leaves the battlefield, return the exile card to your graveyard. So I thought, steal someone's stuff, turn it into a spirit, card goes into exile. When the spirit dies, the card goes into our graveyard, and then we can play it again. But that's not how it works, is it?
No.
You're going to judge us out of that, aren't you?
Yeah.
So no Crowan War or
Yeah, so you would only get the first part. You'd still steal it, you kill it, you get a spirit copy, it would go to exile, but when the spirit leaves, it will go to their graveyard.
Mhm.
How long have you been a judge for?
I've been a judge now for nearly 3.5 years.
That's really cool.
I was before Judge Academy and then went into Judge Academy.
I don't even know how you become a judge. Like, how does that happen?
It's changed recently since Judge Academy, but you just literally go to the Judge Academy website and they'll tell you all the steps you need to do and all the processes needed to become one.
And then I'm assuming there's different levels, and depending on what level you are, is what sort of competitions you can go and monitor.
Yeah, you've got level 0, rules advisor, level 1, level 2, level 3. They removed level 4, which many people forget.
One of our friends could definitely be a judge.
Yeah,
Aaron is like
Aaron can be a judge.
internal, like just knows every single rule, like
Knows
just
the
doesn't,
book inside out.
doesn't miss a beat.
Then
Yeah, what
Yeah.
cards? What else has been suggested? Anything else?
No, that's it so far.
Okay.
that's it. So what have you got that you want to put in?
So I think we want loads of stealing. We're taking their cards.
Yeah.
So
Active treason?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas me just doing deck text on the channel, I just want to go Soul Ring.
No, I mean, deck techs on this live channel are completely different. I don't
Yeah.
know where we're going.
I like it.
Act of treason, 2 and a red, sorcery, gain control of target creature to end of turn, untap that creature, it gains haste to end of turn.
And I think we want lots of these effects, like loads of them. So there's plenty more, like Pax Betrayal is one.
Pax Betrayal.
Why don't you get up MTG Assist?
Ah, yeah. Do you know about this website, MTG Assist?
Probably. I use EDH Rec most of the time.
We love MTG Assist because it's you're not typing.
I'm not typing.
it's yeah. Take any sort of card. So, for example, what we're doing now,
Pax Betrayal.
Pax Betrayal, and then it'll tell you every other card that's basically the same as that. Its price in comparison, things like that. But it's just a little database that tells you the cards that are the closest in comparison.
Ah, that's pretty good. I might actually try and bring down some of my prices of my decks now.
Yeah. So we got loads of these we want to have a look at. So,
well, someone in chat's just literally put Selfless Spirit, so I'll quickly pop that in.
Yep.
1 and a white for a Spirit Cleric, flying, sacrifice the Selfless Spirit, creatures control gain indestructible to end of turn.
Nice. So effects like that would be really good in this deck because we can use them twice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, yep, we've got Active Treason, Pax Betrayal.
Traitorous Greed, that gives us mana as well.
Traitorous Greed. 3 and a red, sorcery, gain control of target creature, untap it, it gains haste, add 2 mana. Yeah.
So we can take something, smash face with it, and then later on we'll have ways of sacrificing it and turn it into our own spirits.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Also, Mob Rule and Harness by Force are quite cool.
What are these? I've heard of Mob Rule. Is Mob Rule the one that takes all of them?
Mob Rule is 4 red, sorcery, choose one. Gain control of all creatures with power 4 or greater until end of turn. Or gain control of all creatures with power 3 or less to end of turn.
Sounds good.
That's pretty good.
Decent.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, that sideboard card looks pretty good.
And Harness by Force. Good evening, Lotto Carnage. Welcome.
How's it going?
Yo.
Harness by Force, 1 red sorcery, Strive. It costs 2 and a red more to cast beyond the target beyond the first. Gain control of any number of target creatures until end of turn. Untap those creatures, they gain haste. So we can grab more than one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, Ashen's just said Debt of Loyalty. How did I not think of this one? I love this card. So, Debt of
What's this one
Loyalty.
do? Is it the same?
Debt of Loyalty is 1 white for an instant that has regenerate target creature. Gain control of that creature. So we can either use it to regenerate
That's
our
a cool
commander or steal someone else's creature.
What's that flying in the background of it?
Well, that's
the weather light, isn't it?
Isn't
Is that the weather light?
So
Yeah.
yeah. Knowledge.
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 Wasn't around then. Playing for like 2 years.
Duego Joe, thank you for the follow.
I just see the logos and just like
Everyone's
What's that in the chat?
double
Fling,
vision.
Pyre of Heroes.
oh, classic fling.
Oh god,
Yeah,
yeah.
we won a couple of those.
I
I think.
love fling.
Well, we're gonna. Someone suggested double vision, so the first instant or sorcery we get a copy of it for all of our steal effects, and then we'll do the fling because who doesn't love a fling?
I'm down with that.
Yeah, let's put a
Love a good
fling.
fling.
That's a way of sacrificing the
married.
creatures. What does the Pyro Heroes do?
You
Oh,
can
that's-
sacrifice something and go and find something. It's CMC +1 from your library.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a way
Isn't
of
it like a tribal thing?
2 tap sacrifice creature. Search your library for a creature card that shares a creature type with the sacrifice creature. It has converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the creature's converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield. So we can sacrifice our spirits to get more spirits out the deck. That's
Yep.
one way of doing
like
it.
that. Oh, there's a card that's a creature that's red. Free sack out there. I can't think what it is.
There's plenty of it.
Yeah, I
It's like,
know.
There's
Yeah.
loads of them.
Yeah.
And
So it's not showing us Pyre of Heroes on our screen. Does it have?
oh,
Ooh.
has Quintorius been added?
No.
Spirit is a spirit you control, get +1/+0, and whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token.
Oh, that's pretty decent.
It's just spirits and spirits.
It's
Spirits and
also-
spirits.
It's also a cleric.
And an elephant, which is ace.
Hey.
I do love that.
I'm trying to keep up with chat, so I
Right.
apologise. Ashiok's Altar, I believe it's Ashnod's Altar that you're trying to say. Unless there is an Ashiok's Altar and I'm being dumb. No, Ashiok.
Like an elephant from Indiana Jones.
I don't know about an Ashiok's one. I think Ashnod's right.
Yeah.
Astronauts, yeah.
Like, throw in
Sacrifice a
Phyrexian
creature
Altar as
at
well. Turn their creatures into mana.
Phyrexian.
Yeah, do you do these decks and there's sort of like no budget, it's just making
We're just having fun.
nice, like it.
We on our channel when we do the deck techs, we like try and restrict our budget as much as possible,
Yeah.
Oh,
but still have a workable deck. It's fun to be able to spend anything we want.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
like
used to being like, oh, this card's like a $5. No, that's not going in.
The only thing we don't do is things like 400, 300 cards. But there's no real
yeah.
limit. We're just having fun.
Nice. So,
Birthing
Yeah.
pod. It's birthing pods for
Is it
creature
birthing
types.
pod?
Yeah. Oh, they're explaining
pod
the
queen?
Pyre of Heroes.
Oh.
yeah. Brian Stoutarm.
Yeah, look, Brian.
we were literally just looking at Brian.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 red white for a giant warrior. Lifelink 4/4. Red and tap. Sacrifice another creature. Brian deals damage equal to the sacrifice creature's power to target player. Yep.
huge.
Big boy Brian.
So are we doing Revelant Karmic Guide Altar combos?
Why not?
I mean, sure.
And we need. Isn't that just infinite ETPs, or does it actually do anything?
Well, we'll get spirits,
Yes, you'll keep getting loads and loads of spirits, won't we?
and then we can.
And they have haste, trample. So that's a game win right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can throw that in. I love a good combo. My playgroups don't like a good combo, and they don't like me for it.
No, your commander decks are always just dirty.
So
There's different ways of winning rather than just combat damage. Yeah.
yeah, You got to end the game somehow.
Dirty.
So, if anyone doesn't know, Revelark is 4 and a white for an elemental with flying 4/3. When it leaves the battlefield, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It has Invoke. And then we have Karmic Guide, which is 3 white for an angel spirit. 2/2, flying, protection from black. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. So they'll infinitely bring each other back, and we'll sack them to the altar.
Yeah, so we can have loads of mana, and like I said, we'll get infinite spirits and win the game right there.
Yeah.
If we're going super spirity, there's Ayobi or Ayobi. How do you say it?
You split the
'Cause
heavens.
it's creating you 3/3 spirits whenever you cast spirits or arcane. But
Yeah.
spirits to make more spirits.
I think we will put plenty of spirits in here anyway, won't we? So,
Well, yeah, we need to put in some sort of thing.
Oyobi, Ayobi.
Ultra Dementia for an infinite mill combo. Do we want to go
Yeah,
that way?
well, we want anything that's a sack outlet, really, don't we?
Yeah, that's true.
Anything that's a free sack outlet is great.
So that's... Though, there is a card I want to suggest that I'm surprised hasn't come up yet.
What's that?
Anointed Procession.
Oh, yeah.
Little spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, geez, it's $42?
Yeah, it's so expensive now.
I remember that was like five quid. Sorry to
Yeah.
everyone in chat. We're all from the UK, so you're gonna hear some words that I normally don't say on the other chat. Like quid. Equivalent quid is buck. Couple of bucks.
How British do we sound?
To each other, not very.
No, but to anyone else, it's like, you're posh.
Yeah. You haven't obviously spoken to anyone from Cambridge.
Yeah.
Well, people posh all the time, and I'm like, no.
No. It's a spirit that gives red and white creatures +1/+1.
Remorseful Cleric, says Marcadian Merchant. Remorseful Cleric is 1 and a white. Sacrifice Remorseful Cleric, exile all cards from target player's graveyard.
Nice big graveyard, hey?
Yeah, and we can do it multiple times.
Mm-hmm. We played a game of Commander earlier, and Lewis filled up my graveyard for me, and then that won me the game.
What was it? Mizzix's
Mizzix's Mastery.
Yeah.
Huge.
I was playing against someone at my LGS, and they milled my whole deck in their turn, and then cast Living End, but I had a Thassa's Oracle in there.
Nice.
What's Cartha's Commando, Ashen? 1 and a white, human soldier with flash. 3/1. Sacrifice it, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Yeah, it's not a spirit, but it's something we can use again and again.
Yep. Get rid of their soul rings.
Welcoming...
Before we forget...
Sorry, go ahead.
So before we forget all of the steely things... And
Yeah. I'm getting distracted with chat. they're very active. I like it.
Insurrection. It costs 8, 5 and 3 red. But you untap all creatures and gain control of all of them until end of turn.
Ooh.
So that's take everything on the board. And then if we get rid of them somehow, put board wipe or whatever, then we have all of the spirits and nobody has anything else.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sweet.
You can see the cogs turning in Lewis's head like, this is why we don't like your deck, Steve.
Super dirty Steve, God.
Welcoming Vampire. I can't remember what that one does. 2 and a white, flying vampire, 2/3. When one or more other creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers once each turn.
That's good.
Yeah. Ashen's also said Goblin Bombardment.
That's the card I was literally thinking of. Yeah.
Take all their stuff, sacrifice it, kill them with it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Seems really good. Right. Trying to catch up with the chat now. If you're doing spirits, Celestial Kirin, Ugin's Conjurant. Cast the Conjurant where X is 0, destroy all lands.
What? We're not going to land destruction, are we?
I wasn't going to.
Oh.
What
was that one?
Celestial Kirin, 2 white for Kirin Spirit 3/3. When you play a spirit or arcane spell, destroy all permanents that spell's converted mana cost.
That's just repeatable board wipes, is it?
of the same mana type as what you cast, but what they're saying is you play an Ugin's Conjurant for 0, and all lands will be destroyed because they're 0 mana cost.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it straight in the sideboard.
Yeah, that's too horrible for me. That is.
Yeah, it's going in the sideboard, but yeah, it's a strategy that I
You don't
don't
mess
want.
with the lands, man.
Like 1 or 2
That's
lands
better
is
you've got it.
fine.
You've got a limit.
Yeah, no, that's the creature section, sideboard. What about Molten Echoes? What does Molten Echoes do? 2 red enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Whenever a non-token creature of the chosen type enters the battlefield under your control, create a token that is a copy of that creature. That creature token gains haste. Exile it at the beginning of the next end step.
What was that one? Sorry.
Molten Echoes. You choose a creature type, and then non-token creatures of the chosen type that are you get a copy and you exile them at the next end step.
Nice. Someone's mentioned, Mercadian's mentioned Skyfire Kirin, which I think is a great add to this deck.
Skyfire Kirin? 2 red.
Kamigawa cards.
Oh, you'll find a lot of Kamigawa stuff in this chat.
Yeah. Maybe they reprints.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I'm loving this new set already. I was so hyped that they were redoing Kamigawa, but seeing the spoilers has just made me even hyper.
It looks class.
The lands look insane.
Yeah.
The art looks good, but the fact some cards are just the same but a different colour is definitely just targeted at like collectors.
See, that I don't mind because it brings the prices down for people like me.
Yeah, that is very good way of looking
And
at
you
it.
can pimp your decks however you want.
Yeah.
The colour in between each game.
Kami of False Hope. Another Kamigawa suggestion.
Kamigawa only deck.
I mean, Ashen in chat actually has a Kamigawa only commander deck, and it is disgusting. That's
really cool. I'm a fan of that.
Who's the commander?
It's the 5-color dragon, Odigdachi Vengeful Kami. Kami of the False Hope, single white spirit, sacrifice it, prevent all combat damage that be dealt this turn, and it's a spirit.
Huge.
Nice fog. Further suggestions of Kazul Fury.
Yes, one more. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
There's another one.
Oh,
that's very similar to that, isn't it? I'm sure.
What? There's also DFC.
Yeah.
Or... Oh yeah, there will be.
Fanatical Devotion. Let's see what that one is. That is 2 and a white enchantment. Sacrifice a creature. Regenerate target creature.
That's awesome because that sticks around, and then we can stop our commander getting removed that way.
Yeah, and get bonus effects off it.
Excellent.
Song Mad Treachery. That sounds like another steal effect.
Lewis has a steal effect that he wants to suggest.
Oh, and it's a land as well on the other side.
Do I? Oh.
Do you?
Goat Nap, just because I just keep laughing at the art.
Goat Nap.
Goat Nap.
Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap it, it gains haste. If it's a goat, it gets +3/+0 until end of turn as well.
We need to find some spirit goats.
I mean, if you want, you could also put Goat Napper in. That's even better art.
Look, there's goat and there's Goat Nap and Goat Napper.
Goat Napper is a goblin for 2. Is a 2/2. When it comes into play, untap target goat and gain control of it.
Nah, that one should go in the sideboard, I think.
I think I'm going to look into Goat Tribal.
We could play some of those cards that turn
everything into goats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just goes off on a massive tangent, and now it's just this is a goat spirit tribal deck.
Dedicated to goats.
If
you watch the previous episodes, it happens.
Go on. Go on there. Type in like actually.
Lots of ETB to Perforos and Impact Tremors.
Yeah.
This keyboard's wicked. I want to see how many goats there are.
10
magic goats.
Sorry, we're going off on a bit of a tangent here.
Oh no, feel free. So,
gathering.
Impact Tremors is an enchantment.
11.
For 2, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, deal 1 damage to each opponent. And then we have Perforos that does 2 damage to each opponent when a creature comes in, and that is a god for 4 mana, indestructible 6/5.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, that was a big run. We're on 71 cards already.
Culling Days.
Have we got any lands in it?
Yes, we have 34 lands and 2 double face cards because we've got just basics at the moment.
So wait, go back on there, Steve.
Yeah.
In my Atlas deck, since it's all egg sacking, Culling Days is literally one of my favourites because it's free sack, but then you get to put charge counters on, and then you can ship into cards.
Lewis is suggesting Culling Days, DAIS.
Well, it depends how much more sacks.
How many sack outlets have we got in it?
Yeah, if we don't need any more, then just yeah.
I mean, it's also card draw and a color combination that struggles a little bit.
Literally, in my egg deck, it's good.
Speaking of card draw, can we put Wedding Ring in it?
Yes.
This is a great card from the new set. Absolutely awesome for white.
Yeah, 2 white artifacts. When it enters the battlefield, if it was cast, target opponent creates a copy of it. Whenever an opponent who controls this draws a card, you draw a card. Whenever an opponent who controls this gains life, you gain life.
Yes.
Though we do need a little bit of ramp, I feel, because our commander is 5 mana.
Like Seething Song, like the classics.
I mean, I wasn't going to suggest that. It never came to my mind, but you know what? 3 mana to 5 mana is actually a good deal.
There's a couple of those in red, isn't there? The rituals.
Seething Song. There's actually one from Kamigawa.
Oh,
I think it might be Seething Song. But I was going to think of Archaeomancer's map.
Yep, get that in there. Smothering Tithe.
Yeah. So Archaeomancer's map is 2 and a white artifact. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for 2 basic playing cards, reveal them, put them in your hand. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, if that player controls more lands than you, put a land from your hand onto the battlefield. And we all know Smothering Tithe.
Oh yeah.
It's the do you want to pay the 2.
Mm.
Mana Geyser.
Yes, that's another classic.
And Desperate Ritual.
I mean, if you're wanting sort of now classic white staple card draw, Esper Sentinel seems to be in any white deck now.
Yeah.
It's just potential turn one card draw.
Human Soldier, yeah.
I mean, it's not a spirit, but it is.
It helps us.
Yeah.
Jeska's Will, a lot of people are saying at the minute.
Yeah.
That's card draw or mana, isn't it?
Yeah. I swear that's another card that's like
$25.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 mana, sorcery, choose one. If you control your commander, do both. Add red for each card in target opponent's hand. Exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn.
Yeah, for what you pay, it's so good. But yeah, it's so expensive.
What's that?
Jeska's Will.
Oh, huge card.
Very big card. Zealous Constript seems like a good one. I'm sorry if I'm missing people in chat. I am really trying to keep up. Zealous Constripts. 4 and a red for a human warrior with haste. When it enters the battlefield, gain control of target permanent till end of turn. Untap that permanent, it gains haste.
Nice.
Oh, what's that pirate that you can pay mana and just steal creatures? It's not Captivating Crew.
I don't know, to be honest.
I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, it is Captivating Crew.
I'm just going to post a link to this on the Instagram. 1 second.
So, Captivating Crew is 3 and a red for a human pirate 4/3. And then you pay 3 and a red, gain control of target creature and opponent controls to end of turn, untap it, it gains haste, activate it only time you'd cast a sorcery. But we can cast it multiple times and reuse the effect. Can we use Hostage Taker? Hostage Taker, unfortunately, isn't in the right colours, but yes, the idea is there. Savine's Reclamation is Sneaky Ramp. Okay. 2 and a white. Sorcery. Return target permanent card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If this spell was cast from the graveyard, you may choose new targets for the copy. Yeah, I suppose lands are mana cost 3 or less, and if we do sacrifice our cards, which there's a few that are 3 CMC or less, because our mana curve is 3.5, we can reuse them quite easily. Let's see. Dweejay Joe, Solemn Simulacrum for repeated ramp and value. That's definitely something good. And I apologise that they've seemed to have dropped. We'll get them back as soon as possible. Let me just check, drag them in.
Here we go.
There we go, they're back again.
Sorry, dropped out. I was trying to post a link to promote it, and then we just disappeared.
Promote that you're not here.
Check this out, guys. We're going now.
Molten Primordial really goes ham. I can't remember what that does.
Molten Primordial. For each opponent, gain control of up to one target creature they control. Untap them, they gain haste until end of turn.
Yeah.
And it's a 6/4 with haste. That's a big boy for 7.
And we get it again.
Yeah, get 2 of them.
Do we look into populate? I mean, it's an option.
Definitely an option.
Do we break some mirrors with Kiki? Oh, Kiki Jiki.
Kiki and Twin Flame and all that sort of stuff.
Well, create a token that's a copy of target non-legendary creature, except it has haste, and sacrifice it the next end step. I mean, it's a Kamigawa card, so for starters, that's great. And we can copy things like Molten Primordial.
We can't yet.
Or Esper Sentinels, or Captivating Crews, or Selfless Spirit. Yep, Kiki's are definitely a good one. Song of the World Song. Okay.
What's going on?
Song of the World Song. Whenever you cast a spell, populate for 4 white enchantment. Do we want to populate more tokens?
Yep, more tokens is always good.
Yep.
We've had a suggestion from Not Chat. Erois, God of Victory. As long as your devotion to red and white is less than 7, Erois isn't a creature. Creatures you control have menace. Prevent all damage will be dealt to attacking creatures you control.
Oh, I like that one.
That's courtesy of my wife.
That's going in.
Is she watching?
She's watching at home, and sending me cards to put in.
Nice, welcome.
Team Abby.
Where do we get to on the ramp? I
Um,
stepped out for a second.
So for the ramp, we've got Smothering Tithe, we've got Seething Song, Desperate Ritual, Jeska's Will, Mana Geyser.
Soul Ring.
Do we want Soul Ring? Okay.
Bruce put Soul Ring in everything.
Soul Ring goes in every deck.
I beg to differ. Someone in chat will mention Soul Ring. I guarantee it'll be Ashen. Arcane Signet, I'd probably say was better.
Yeah, I guess for colour, but
In a 2-colour deck like this, I don't think we'll be short on the actual coloured mana we need, will we?
That's fair.
Put both in.
We'll put Soul Ring in, and we'll put in the Arcane Signet. And Ashen's really gonna hate this.
I think the more colours you put in, the less useful Soul Ring is. Soul Ring can get in the sea.
Zerda and Basalt Monolith to make infinite mana.
Easy.
classic.
I'm just seeing Ingot Chewer.
What's an ingot chewer? Is that what? It costs like 5, but you can put it in for 1 or something like that.
Yeah,
Like
you
an
evoke it for 1. When it enters, destroy target artifact.
So that's removal, and then it evokes, sacrifices. You get a spirit copy of it.
Sweet. How many cards are we up to now?
We are currently up to 90, so we can get another 10 in, and then we can start
we've got
switching
plenty more to
cards out.
We haven't got many spirits in here yet, have we?
We haven't. We need some spirit help.
I think we need some more ETB stuff.
What
as well.
was that spirit that I said earlier? Obby, I forgot now.
Obby.
Who split the
Obby.
heaven?
Obby split the heavens.
That's it. Nice.
Yeah, he's in there. He's already in there.
He's a
What
good.
about Knight of the White Orchid for some ramp? If you're playing blue and red, then people are definitely going to have more lands than us.
Yeah, so it's a 2 mana 2/2 first strike. When it enters the battlefield, if an opponent controls more lands than you. You may search your library for a plains card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle.
So obviously we've got Steve's wife giving suggestions, and I've just messaged my girlfriend asking for suggestions, and she's just put, "I want a squirrel deck."
I can do that. I have Toski and I have Chatterfang, and I can send you the link so you can have a look later.
Beautiful.
Wicked. Dewey G. Joe, I think is my mate Dewey, has suggested coat of arms and panharmonicon.
Or
Oh,
we played a game earlier where Steve completely misread Coat of Arms.
Don't tell him about that.
uh-oh.
He could have killed me. He's in his Marrow Nora deck, and he thought it was all +1/+0, so he didn't attack me because he thought all of his rats were like 10 ones.
Yeah, but
So-
weren't they like 10/10s?
So instead, he eliminated his wife and left me to.
Win the
Wow,
next
that's
Win
rude.
next I know. It's. I don't know where it falls under the line of dick move, but as soon as he finished his turn, I was like, oh yeah, by the way, it's a +1/+1.
See, I don't like coat of arms personally. I prefer Door of Destinies.
Bad,
Oh, yeah.
bad doughy.
Yeah, because it's only
one.
it's one-sided. But I don't think we're in tribal enough to actually get that, are we?
No, we've only got 10 cards to go, but we will have lots and lots of spirits though.
Yeah,
Spirit booster there.
So
Yeah.
we'll keep getting
we'll
spirits.
put it in.
Novelist of War.
We got Caviar False Open now, I think.
I think so. I remember hearing that.
Also Panharmonicon, because we have a lot of ETBs.
Yep.
So if an artifact or creature enters the battlefield would cause a triggered ability of a permanent you control, it triggers an additional time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think we do need some kind of more spirits. Like, is there any white spirit lords?
Windborn Muse. It's not.
That's not a lord.
No. I just love a Muse card.
Novelist of War.
I mean, it
Oh,
is a
that's-
spirit. 3 and a white for a 2/3 creatures can't control you unless a controller plays 2.
Is that spirit in there? I'll have to look at his name, but it's like it's a spirit and it gives like other white creatures +1/+1 and other red creatures +1/+1. And
Oh,
July
the
if you
Liege.
play like certain colours. It's a really good spirit card.
Is it
but I can't remember
Baleful-
what it's called.
Baleful
Yes, the Liege.
Liege?
Is that already in there? Or
Not yet.
Baleful Leash?
I think it is.
But that's potentially pretty good. It does a lot for.
Balefire Liege.
Yeah, that's it. It does a lot for what it.
Whenever
for
you
what
play a
it
red
is.
spell, deal 3 damage to target player. Whenever you play a white spell, gain 3 life as well as +1/+1. Yeah, that's a good spirit horror. Gideon, ally of Zendikar as a permanent lord.
Have we got Field of Souls in here?
Not yet. Oh yeah, so the
Whenever a
-4.
non-token creature is put into your graveyard. Oh, sorry.
Can I take a screenshot of that?
Field of Souls.
Yeah. Whenever a non-token creature is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. So doubling up on all our spirits.
Yeah, I
Gideon,
like that.
ally of Zendikar. What does
Yes.
Gideon do?
So I've popped him in. He's a 4 mana, 4 loyalty planeswalker, and the only thing that we were looking to do is instantly ult him and get an emblem with creatures you control get +1/+1.
Nice.
Did you know that Gideon is dead?
I did know, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for reminding me. This is put a down on the whole thing, isn't it?
He died a few sets ago.
War of the Spark, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thought.
Just throw that in there. That's fine.
Yeah. R.I.P.
Do we need some removal in here? I feel like if we're taking all people's stuff, we can do some board wipes.
Yeah. So good old faithful Wrath of God.
Absolutely.
What's-
What's the new one that costs 1 less for each creature?
The only way I know it is Odric's done with your crap, but I can't remember what it's actually called. It's in my standard
Odric's-
deck.
What's the one that it's a white one? Because I know it's in my egg deck. and it's
Vanquish
like
the Horde.
Vanquish the Horde.
That's good.
That's the
the
one
that
that.
creates like a big like XX horror. It's like a whiteboard. It's like a whiteboard white, but then you get an XX horror token.
Oh,
I
I
know
know
the one you're
that's not Settle the Wreckage.
What's that?
I'm sure Ashen will tell us. But yeah, Vanquish the Horde is 6 and white, but it costs 1 less to cast for each creature on the battlefield. Destroy all creatures. And that's the one I call Odric's done with your crap.
Nice.
By invitation only is worth looking at.
What's the?
Oh, Phyrexian Rebirth.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wife,
All white.
has suggested Hallowed Spirit Keeper.
Hallowed Spirit Keeper.
Who's done that?
Abby.
Oh.
Abby suggested Hallowed Spirit Keeper.
1
don't know what it does.
white for an avatar. When it dies, create X 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. That's an amazing one.
That's a good end finisher, isn't it?
That's a good
By the way-
finisher. And by invitation only, 3 white, Choose a number between 0 and 13. Each player sacrifices that many creatures.
Dirty.
That gets around indestructible ones.
Filthy.
Right.
Dirty.
We're at 102 cards, so I need to find 2 cuts, and then any new suggestions, if you can then tell me what you would replace for them, and we can try and edit the deck just for a little bit longer and see what we come up with.
Do you sort of edit and chop and change the lands, or do you just kind of just stick to like?
I don't put like dual lands in or anything like that, but if there's utility lands, we can put them in, no problem at all.
All right, cool.
Somebody mentioned a land before, like right at the start of the chat. I can't recall what it was.
Well, okay, 1 land, 1 plane.
Missed it. I was thinking we'd get to lands later on. I just got out of my head.
Okay, we're now at 100 cards. High market.
High market, I think it was.
Yeah. Ash has just put high market.
Yeah, sack a creature, gain a life. Good job.
How fantastic does your beard look on camera? Oh,
Don't know. You tell me, mate.
chat. I want you to say how good you think his beard looks on camera.
I'm gonna get it sorted on Twitch now, aren't I?
No. You look like a
5 out of 10.
a woodsman. What's it? That chops logs. What do you call them? Lumberjack.
Thank you.
You only got a 5 out of 10 for your beard so far.
Well, what's going on here?
5 out of 10.
Westphal Abbey is an interesting sack outlet.
Are we still on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's like in the past.
Yeah, we're
Westphal
about.
Abbey is.
That's about 20 seconds behind.
We're down. We're down. Oh God. Right.
Yeah, no, Westphal
I think
Abbey
it was
has
back on.
black
you've
identity because
preemptively-
of the pip here, and
Try again.
unfortunately we can't put it in.
Yeah, that is about 20 seconds behind or more because I looked at it a minute ago. I was watching it and then I did this. And I was like, oh,
It looks like we've lost them again. They're only 3 hours up the road, and I can't even get a stable connection. Okay, so is there any other cards that you would swap out, or is there any lands that you'd want to see in here? I'm trying to work out if there's any more Spirit Lords in mono white, because I can only think of like blue ones. Do we need like a Tybalt in, Soul Ring out? No. You and that Soul Ring. Have we got enough removal in the deck? Oh, actually, we're making 1/1 spirits, right? So how would a Skull Clamp be? There's some card draw. We can sack our 1/1 spirits to grab a card, grab 2 cards. Wouldn't know what to take out though, but we could find something. Ooh, there's so many good cards in here. I wouldn't know what to take out. Let's take out the Soul Ring before they come back. Don't tell them I did that, Ashen.
Here we go.
Hey,
Hey, we're back.
hey.
Uh,
That's all
I
right.
think Steve saw a message. His beard got red 5 out of 10. And just,
yeah, that's like no. I'm out.
Done. Wear and Tear and Rip Apart in Boros.
Good cards.
Yeah. What would you take out though? Because we need to.
we've got, how many of the like sack outlets have we got? Because we did pack in a lot, so maybe we could drop one. I don't know.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Brian, we're keeping Brian.
Okay, so we
Yeah.
have.
And Rona.
I just put in Skull Clamp as well because I won 1 spirits.
Yeah, I like that.
What's the card draw?
So
Yeah.
Pyre of Heroes, although is a great sack outlet, I don't think we have enough tribal stuff to make it generally work.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I'd be happy to chop that.
We've got Phyrexian Altar, Ashnod's Altar, Altar of Dementia. So that's a lot of altars.
Ultra tribal.
I
Yeah,
think we want like 7 or 8, really.
we've
Like,
got
so we know we're going to draw up every game.
we've got the Fortified Devotion. There's quite a few actually.
Yeah, I think we did put quite a lot in, so we could probably afford to definitely axe at least one.
Okay, so we should drop the Phyrexian Altar just purely because it's $90.
Whoa! I thought it was like 50 before, but
$50.
$50.
No, it's,
Let's get that. It's very expensive.
Get that out of it.
yeah.
Get on out of there.
So
it'll come down. It's in like a secret layer.
All up to total.
we're now at 100.
Nice. Is there anything that really, really needs to go in it? know.
I don't think Seething Song is an all red mana, isn't, and isn't Jeska's Will. Jeska's Will, I like the flexibility of getting the extra 3 cards as well, but Seething
Draw some
Song,
cards.
Yeah, I like it.
Seething Song is 5 red, and yeah, we might not need that much solid red, so we now have a slot for some more one more card. Elish Norn. Okay, yeah.
Ooh,
Whoa,
amazing card.
Yeah.
that's a brutal card. Who suggested that? Dewey.
I mean, it's true. It's a lord, and it'll also kill creatures.
Dewey, you're a horrible person.
Did you get Dewey into MTG?
No, I used to live with Dewey, and he used to play Magic when I lived with him, and I didn't know anything about it, so I wasn't really interested. But I was interested.
It's just now that Steve lives in.
No, I don't live with him.
Now Steve lives in Wales. I mean, you've lived here for 10 years, but now since you've been into Magic, anyone you touch seemingly in Wales, you seem to just get into MTG.
That's kind of what you do.
In the street.
Yeah, you just grab someone.
He's got his mate into it 3 months ago, and he's like
spent like
hundreds.
Yeah, he's got like 9 decks already.
He's got more decks than me.
Yeah, you once you get the bug, that's it. You're done. How long have you been playing, Lewis?
Honestly, it's dangerous. A few years, and then Steve literally a few months after me when he came down for Christmas. But yeah,
Just,
what,
3 years.
Yeah, only about 3 years. Not that long
I
at all.
feel
Really.
Old. I've been playing since 2003. 2003, when the stack was first invented. Mana burn was a thing. There was flanking.
It's funny though.
Banding.
Oh yeah, horsemanship.
Horsemanship.
See, the thing is, we could have been playing years and years earlier because one of our mates called Ruben, he honestly must have spent about 4 or 5 years really trying to get us into it.
I was just like, no.
Like any sort of game we'd play, he'd try and find some sort of rule to try and get us to play Magic, and for some reason we just weren't really. We were just like, nah. And the second we played it, was
No, that's fair.
Life was never the same. Yeah.
No,
it's one of them though. As soon as you start playing it, you feel like you've been playing it for forever.
Well, yeah.
And now with doing like YouTube and especially like opening up boxes, and oh my god, honestly, my flat is just like half Magic stuff.
It's not a hobby anymore. It's a lifestyle.
Exactly. I had a day off on Tuesday, and more than half of that day off from work was just organised. It is just a Magic admin.
Yeah.
Selling, sorting out cards on Card Market and just sorting out everything. Was
it last Christmas or the Christmas before where we had to hide cards in your flat?
Yeah, that was last Christmas. We played a drinking game, and someone it was like Ring of Fire, or someone made a drinking rule that every time, what was it? I don't know, it was almost like every time you breathe. It was so often. Every time something happened, I had to hide a Magic card in my flat, and I'm still finding them now.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. I tell you, saying that Magic is a lifestyle hurts more than it should. Because I went into someone else's server recently and they said, "What hobbies do you have other than Magic?" And I was like, I can't afford anything else.
Other hobbies? What?
Yeah,
what's another hobby? I can only afford to live or play Magic.
My favourite one was a few months ago when it was summer and we'd gone to play football. A load of people were back for bank holiday, and I took all my gear. I took my goalie gloves, and I get there and I go to put the goalie gloves on, and there's a Magic card stuck in there.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, literally.
Are we at 100 or are we still looking for one more to put in? We took some out, didn't we?
We're at 100 because I shoved in Elish Norn because I thought that was a great suggestion.
I think it is.
It is a great, horrible suggestion, yeah.
It is. So, is there any cards that look out of place, or are you looking at the deck and think it's a good one?
Let's have a look now.
Yeah, and chat, same with you. If there's any cards that you want to see or come out.
I think any we could take out and add in Prickly Marmoset, but besides that, I'm
going to cut a mountain.
Cut a mountain, add a Prickly Marmoset.
Yep, done.
I like it.
And it's going to have its own section as well.
Oh.
Let's create a new category. special.
Love it. No, this is pretty much exactly what I was thinking of when I had the deck idea in my head.
I think you should make it.
Take your stuff, sacrifice your stuff, use it against you. Make some spirits. It's all good.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I can happily send you you've got the link to this.
Yeah, I want you to buy this.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm going to build this.
How much is it to actually build from scratch? $527 on Card Kingdom.
Maybe I won't build this version.
Yeah.
See?
We'll try and do one of our budget, like $50 or something like that. We'll
Yeah,
get it
I'll tell you what, I'd like to actually, because I like watching those videos that you do. I want to see you do a budget version of this.
Why don't we? Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll make a budget version of it.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think that's it done, isn't it?
It's looking pretty nice.
Awesome.
How long have we been doing this for?
Yeah, about an hour. Yeah,
About an hour.
it's about as long as it
Yeah,
takes.
Yeah.
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 Oh, I missed it. Wait, was that Kiki Jiki in there? I missed that
That
one.
is a Kiki.
Yeah, you went out the room.
Ah, nice.
Another Kamigawa card snuck in.
Yeah, like it.
So everyone, thank you for joining us in chat. I'll put the link on the website into the 99.com in about half an hour once I've got around doing it. But yeah, guys, thank you. It was great to brew this deck with you, and I didn't realize it was going to go this way. And yeah, it's really cool.
Thanks for having us. This was very, very fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Normally it's just me and him, so it's good to get some other people's ideas.
Yeah.
We'll have to get you back.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Be
Yeah.
happy to.
definitely.
So did you want to tell everyone where they can find you?
Yes, go on YouTube and search Gathering the Magic, and hopefully it'll be the first thing that comes up. Well, I think it is. I think it is now that we're like 1.5k. And Insta,
Gathering.the.magic.
yeah, so
You'll probably see us on the browse feature. We're searching MTG. You post silly memes every single day. So
Steve lives and breathes memes, so
I love them. I absolutely love them.
check it out. Yeah.
You can also see their link in Instagram on my Instagram posts as of now. So
Wicked.
thank you very much.
no problem. But yeah, you can catch the Into the 99 and my content on into99.com, where it's the one-stop shop for everything Commander and more. There's our Patreon, our merch store, the Discord link where we chat and brew live in there all the time with other players. Also my Instagram, Lotus Bloom MTG. Yeah, come join in with more after hours fun and tell us what you think of the deck.
Cool. Thanks for having us.
No
See you
problem.
later.
See you later, everyone. Take care.
Bye.